crack-a-lackin'. Now, let's get to the perspectives. Because I believe that's important, that we get to the perspectives. We haven't been getting to the perspectives lately, and we need to do so. Shouts out to the Pacers for embarrassing the New York Knicks. One more time, we had to do that. Now, let's get to the movie, Tyson. Now, the film Tyson brings everything around full circle. And you say, well, what's full circle? Like, what is it bringing around? Well, it's very easy to say. They're bringing around full circle the aspect of what we're dealing with here. And what we're dealing with is a situation in which Tyson was supposed to be played by Jamie Foxx, and Don King was supposed to be played by Samuel Jackson. And the film never got a chance to get made due to the fact of Samuel Jackson, not Samuel Jackson, but Jamie Foxx, slight overdose, looked like a fentanyl overdose, and hospitalization, and that just kind of killed the project. Don King, Dana White was sponsoring the movie he heard Mike Tyson fell out with the people that was making the movie at first, and he fell out of the project, and then he wanted to make his own movie. And his own movie was going to have a different spin to it, as they wanted to tell a salacious story. Mike Tyson, the movie, was going to start with his family and show his connection to his mother. And, that dynamic of how Mike grew up and as a kid, and his disconnect with his mother and his father, how he never really knew him, and his connection and his absence of his father led to, Mike Tyson being a massive, oversized boy. And, they're going to go through custom model, but not too much of what you already knew. It was mostly the side of Mike Tyson telling the story. You're going to hear things you never heard before, see things you never saw before. How Mike Tyson broke his back on a motorcycle incident. When he crashed his motorcycle, his back was broken. And they told him, man, you're lucky to even be walking. And it's in the script. The doctor told him, I don't even know how you can fight again with your back. You broke a vertebrae. You broke this vertebrae and that vertebrae. You're lucky to be walking right now. They didn't even know how Mike could walk. Even if you see Mike Tyson now, you see the lump in his back from the car accident. It set him back, and he was never the same after the car accident. He was done. The old Mike Tyson that you knew was gone after he broke his back. The fact that he was able to even function again was something else. He went and got a tattoo on his face. He was doing cocaine every night, just wilding. It was crazy times. And it was just going to show how Don King stole a lot of his money. Mike Tyson had this, and Samuel Jackson was playing Don King. So that was epic all on its own. How Mike got him away from Caden and all of these different things. And Jamie Foxx is building himself up to play Mike Tyson. The Holyfield fight, it was going to go into into the Holyfield fight. They were going to go into what happened in the locker room, how Don King told him there's no way he lost this fight, and this happened, and how Don King was, you know, he thought Don King was selling him out for Holyfield, and that wasn't the case. But Mike Tyson, like Don King, berated him. You know, like how could you blew this shit? You know, like Holyfield was broken down. I put him on the platter for you, and all you had to do was take care of Holyfield. But you fucked that up. You gave him the whole smear, man. He was not kind to Mike Tyson during that time. No, he gave him the whole smear, man. It was brutal. I was surprised that they even went that route. You know, it was brutal. Like it was really brutal for him. So I just saw the rough draft of what they had with Mike Tyson, and how after the Frank Bruno fight, he just let himself go, got into drugs, and his daughter's death, and what happened with him, and how he had a gun, and he was about this close to pulling the trigger and taking his own life. It's a lot of stuff y'all don't know. That he just decided to do enough coke to kill himself and just hope his heart explode. Yeah, I mean, it was very deep. This movie is very emotional, and no Mike Tyson story ever went towards. No Mike Tyson story ever went towards that dynamic. So for the first time, it was known of like what their plans were and what they were trying to do. I had no I had no inkling as to what the plans were on that side of the fence, except for they knew what they were doing when they did it, and the decisions they made to back Mike Tyson. Jay Tyson's our guy. Hey, no problem out of anybody. Well, we knew they were riding with the whole program. Like, okay, you said Mike Tyson is X, Y, and Z. Mike Tyson it is. So everybody just followed suit. You know, that's what they wanted to do. That's how they were gonna do it. Who were they to question it? I just don't think like other people. I think from a whole nother level. So my whole attitude is about, getting things done, replacing things, and never have to worry about the problems or situations ever again in life. I'm definitely one who believes in um, a great film and a great project, and I think that Mike Tyson movie would have been epic. But I think they wanted to limit Mike Tyson's involvement and tell their story of what they thought the Mike Tyson movie should be about. And to me, that's a bad idea. Once you start doing that, you're not thinking about Mike Tyson. You're thinking about your bottom line. And already when you're doing that, you're messing up. So on that note, I'm out. Does it get made now? I don't know. Because, I don't know if Jamie Foxx right now can physically go through the transformation. Because I remember he was out of the Mike Tyson movie. So we'll find out what happens at the end of the day. Other than that, I'm gone. Thanks, Screen Fiend fans. Appreciate y'all. Don't forget to sign up and become a membership. We have some behind the scenes stuff with the Thunderbolts that we did for the members, and we have some other stuff we're going to post for the members.